Hi everyone, in this lesson we will talk about the range function. The range built-in function in Python programming language only works with the integers. All arguments must be integers. You cannot use floating point numbers or any other type in a start, stop, and step argument for the range function. All three arguments can be positive or negative. The step value must not be 0. If a step is 0, you will get a value error exception. Let's see this in action. Just we'll say for I in range 5 print I, and this will give you the numbers from 0 to 4 and 5 not included. But if you start the range function with 2 parameters, you'll find that the return is the same function. To show that in example, type range 5 10 and hit enter. You will get the same range function with 5 and 10. Let's use the range function with 2 parameters with the for loop to display all the numbers from number to another number. We will start with 5 and end with 10. Just try to type for I in range 5 and 10, and inside the for loop block type print I. As you can see in this example, we get the numbers from 5 to 9 and the number 10 not included. You can also use 3 parameters for this range function simply, or 3 numbers. The first number is the beginning, the second number is the end, and it is not included, the end number, but the third number or third parameter is the rate of our increase. Let's see that in a clear example. We'll say for I in range 0, 10 and 3 print I. As you can see here in this example, we got the numbers from 0 to the number 10, but the number 10 is not included, and the rate of increase here is 3, meaning that the count is done like this: 0, 3, then 6, then 9. It's easy and very simple, as you can see. Let's take another example with 3 parameters or dimensions and the same idea, but with negative numbers. Just type for I in range -10, -100, -30 and print I. As you can see in this example, also we get the numbers from -10 to -100, but the number -100 is not included, and the rate of increase here is -30, meaning that the count is done like this: -10, -40 and -70. This is very cool. Also, we can use the range function with the for loop to iterate over a sequence like lists. Let's use the range function with the for loop to iterate over a list. We just create a list called A and it has 5 items. Then try to create a for loop. Just type for I in range and inside the parentheses of the range function place the len function for a list and type print I, comma A, and inside the square brackets of a list put I. This example will give us the number or the index of each item of this list called A before it. As you can see here, the index of head is 1, the index of lamp is 4. Let's print out the range function using the print function to see what happens. Just type print range 10. A strange thing happens if you just print a range. As you can see, we get the range function with 2 parameters, not a single parameter, not as we entered it, but these 2 are equal or the same. In many ways, the object returned by the range function behaves as if it is a list, but in fact it is not. It is an object which returns the successive items of the desired sequence when you iterate over it. but it doesn't really make the list, thus saving space. We can use the sum function with the range function to print all the sum of the numbers that the range function will display. Just type sum range 4 and it returns 6. This output is the sum of 0 plus 1 plus 2 plus 3. Let's try another one. Just say sum range 12. The output is 66. This result is the sum of the numbers from 0 to 12 but without 12. 12 is not included. Finally, you can use the range function with the list built-in function to get the result of the range function in a list. There are two examples here of that idea. The output of list range 4 is being placed inside a list 0, 1, 2 and 3 here inside square brackets, and also the output of list range 12 is being placed inside another list. This stuff is very easy and simple. You can try it without any difficulty. I hope you enjoyed this lesson. Thanks a lot for watching. See you again next lesson.